Hey everybody, what's going on? Is it not Manic Monday? It's like mad Monday today. I just want to clarify some things with all of the confused people, with all of y'all out there that are confused regarding this debate between VS and Seven Stars. Seven Stars, she did ask a question. It was actually VS's turn to ask a question. Now, I didn't watch this debate. I listened to it and I listened to it and I rewound and I listened to it. You guys, there should have been no confusion. Now, I know that this debate happened at the drop of a hat, and I know that Tube Talks probably wasn't really quite prepared for that debate, and I probably wouldn't have been either because it was not planned. It was, it just happened. It just happened. And the momentum was so high between VS and between Seven Stars, it just happened. And so Tube Talks, no shade, girlfriend, no shade. I thought you did the best that you could do in the time frame that you had to do it. And I don't think really nobody was really prepared. Maybe VS was really prepared because she had been amped up about it. But I think, it was just because it was the spur of the moment. It was hyped up. VS was on 1,000. And it was crazy. It was crazy between all the twerking and VS talking real fast and trying to rush because I think she has something to do and something to get to. So again, Seven did ask her question. So it was VS's turn to ask a question if they was doing a debate. If you guys watch in the elections, the presidential elections, somebody asks a question, somebody has a chance to rebuttal, and the other person, if they get a chance to rebuttal in the time frame, they can. But Seven did ask a question. So for you guys who are lost in the sauce, who didn't understand or weren't keeping up, Seven's question said she wanted to go back and she wanted to find out, when her and her and VS first fell out, she was like, basically on the lie that you deleted when it had to deal with the best that I got, she said, my question is, why did you keep saying that you heard me talking stuff about you or that people said I was talking stuff about you, but you never produced any receipts? Then VS, she rebutted. She said basically was talking about her little secret group or whatever. She told her that she had moles. She told her that she didn't trust her and that's why she didn't really care for her. And, she said something like, there's really no need to respond. I just didn't really care for you. I didn't like you because you were too needy. And that's my answer. When I give an answer or a response, ask me the question. I give an answer. Keep on moving. Let's get it. Let's go. That was VS. And then Seven rebutted. She rebutted and she told her why she thought VS was lying and said she had moles on her and telling Miss Cruiser, they were already suspect about her or whatever. They was going to put her out the group anyway. And then, about Sean Bradley, had a video saying that VS was mad at somebody else for the same thing. And how you going to tell me somebody talking about me and then you not tell me who's talking about me? And called her a hypocrite, called her a liar, told her she wasn't telling the truth. And then she said, as far as you said I'm needy, I talked to you maybe 5 times on the phone. Maybe 5 times on the phone. You never had my number. So why was I so needy? Whoop, 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 whoop. And mind you, I'm just doing commentary here. I don't have a dog in the fight. Then, Tube Talks. Crickets. 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 I'm watching the screen. Where'd she go? We don't hear anybody. It's like muted. Seven is like, are you there? Is anybody home? Do you hear me now? I was like, what happened? What happened? Anyway, Tube Talks gets back on and she's like, okay, the chat is saying that is this going to be a debate? It got to be question for question for question. And Seven was like, but I did ask a question. VS is like, no, you didn't ask a question. What's the question? Seven's question was, where are the receipts? You said there were people telling you that I was talking mess about you, so where are the receipts? You never produced the receipts. VS answered. Seven was like, oh, no, that ain't what happened. What happened was... Still, Seven asked her question. So after VS rebutted, Seven rebutted, the question should have went to VS. It's that simple. I don't understand where the confusion lied. I want a do-over. I want a do-over. How many people want a do-over? Press 1 if you want a do-over. Press 1 if you want a do-over. Press 2 if you want a do-over and a new moderator. Again, no shade, Tube Talks, because again, like I said, if I was put on that seat like that, I probably would have been like, oh shoot, let me get this together. Oh shoot. And you know, you got VS over here, just she on 1,000. She's like vroom. She's on 1,000. So, you know, and then I'm sorry, but it was a little bit distracting. I think if they have a do-over, I think everybody, not just VS, everybody needs to tone it down. Tube Talks, you did the best that you could under the circumstances. You was on the hot seat. You was on the hot seat to try to keep the floor and try to keep it level. And I don't know what was going on the side when it got quiet and all we heard was crickets. I don't know what happened. But when you came back into the chat, it was like everybody was kind of confused. And I think that it was just too much going on. So again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm doing commentary on the debate. I think we should have a do-over. I don't know if Seven's down for it. I'm pretty sure VS would be down for it because she really wants to debate her. But I think, again, the whole thing was just so amped up. I think it was just easy to confuse the debate because it's like, rawr, 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 and people just got lost in the sauce. And because Seven had asked her question, and then Susie or VS did a long rebuttal. Then Seven did a long rebuttal. And then it was crickets. Tube Talks, where'd you go? We don't know where she went. So again, I don't I'm not trying to put no blame nowhere. I'm just saying it was a lot going on. And maybe next time, try to properly set it up. You know, all this rah going back and forth, and the moderator, Tube Talks, she wasn't ready for it. And this was like a lesson for everybody. But VS, you have the floor. What's your question? Because it is your turn. Now, you guys, I have to bounce out because I have to drop my son off at work, but I will be live a little bit later. Keisha and I will be back a little bit later, and we're going to review Black Ink Compton and Black Ink New York. Now, I'm ready to hear another debate because I think if this debate goes how it's supposed to go, we are all going to enjoy this debate. Everybody is going to enjoy this debate if they do it right the next time. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to questions from VS. I'm looking forward to some more questions for Seven. I'm going to have my popcorn ready, my drink ready.